in Chicago's Pilsen neighborhood visiting Chelsea. Chelsea has a bright apartment with tons of natural light, but she's had trouble keeping indoor plants alive. I'm going to see if I can help.
Hey Liz.
Hey,
Come
how's
on
it
in.
going? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Welcome.
great. Thank you. So, Chelsea, do you have any outdoor space to grow on?
I wish.
Okay.
No, I don't have any outdoor space.
Okay, that's okay. So we're looking at indoor spaces, and this is where you had your plants before?
This is where I was growing my plants before, yes.
Okay. And this is one of the, one of the fatalities.
It's a former plant.
Okay.
Yes, this was an anthurium. It was this
Uh-huh.
beautiful red flower. It started to look a little bit sickly, so I watered it, and it started to look sicklier. So I watered it some more, and now we have an empty pot.
Yeah, that's okay. It happens. Number one, your pot is bound for overwatering. I see pots like this all the time. This pot is gonna kill your plants instantly because you don't have any drainage holes. So of course you overwatered it. Not your fault. We can get you some better pots for that. Also get you some plants that can take a little bit more water.
Oh, let's do that.
Well, this is not a bad place to grow your plants. When you lift it up, you're actually getting lots of light. It's on the eastern side. You're gonna get most sun from the south or from the west, but because you don't have a building next to you, this is actually not a bad option because it's middle of the day, we're still getting plenty of light in here.
Great.
I think we can find maybe a better option for indoor growing, so let's check out some of your other window spaces.
Let's do it.
Cool.
So here's another window that I've considered growing plants in.
Okay, this is on the west side of your house, so we should be getting lots of light in here. You do have some blockage, some apartments and garages right there, which might block some sun in the evening, but it could be another good solution for growing.
Okay, cool.
Other windows,
Other windows, bedroom.
let's do it.
This is the bedroom window I was telling you about.
Okay, I love it. This is going to be great for growing plants. You get the eastern light that we had in your living room for the morning, and you even have some southern light because you have that alley that's open. So I think this is going to be the most light that you can get in the house and a really great spot for growing. You okay with basil?
Yeah, I like basil.
Okay,
Great.
I have, me too. I have some basil seeds. I think it would be a really good plant for you because it's not so hard to keep alive, but you can, you can water it, and you can, there's some other ways that you can tend to it that are a little bit more high maintenance than the indoor plants that you have had.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, great. Then I'm gonna get that started and get out of here.
Okay, great. Thanks, Liz.
Yeah, of course.
Let's go.
Basil's a great plant for growing in a sunny window. So I have some materials. Of course, our basil seedling, a trowel just so I don't get my hands too dirty. I have a bigger pot. This is a pretty good size for basil. You could go bigger and allow your basil plant to get ginormous. And we filled it most of the way with soil, but not all of the way, with a nice divot on the inside. I've also got some container soil so that we can top off our basil plant and water. Now, before we get started, I want you to think about a transition you had in your own life. Changes and transitions, even when they're positive ones, can cause a lot of stress in our lives. And the same is true for the life of a plant. So when a plant is being transplanted from one container to another, it can have a lot of stress on that plant. It's just important for us to move delicately. So we're going to handle our seedling with care. If you purchased your seedling at a home and garden store, it probably comes in a container pretty similar to this. We're gonna be really gentle when we take it into the bigger container. So I already have my divot kind of right here. That's where the seedling's going to go. I'm going to put some water in there so that the plant is welcome and its roots wanna get involved with all the other soil that's in there. Nice. Okay, got my seedling. Especially if it's dry, you'll just kind of squish the edges a little bit, and you should start to feel it coming loose, and put your fingers around the base of the plant like that, and just kind of, it should like plop out like that, okay? Kind of staying together, and I'll just put it in here. Now it might start to tip over. That's why we have more soil to top it off. I'm going to kind of create a mound around the plant. This helps it stay up. Since it's kind of at the top of a hill, it helps for water drainage. It also helps make sure that the leaves of our basil plant aren't touching the ground where they might get like rot or infection. So now that we've transplanted this, let's get it to a sunny window. So Chelsea, we have 2 plants for you that we're gonna set at your window. The one that I'm holding is a more mature seedling. You're gonna water it about a couple times a week, maybe a little bit more. When the leaves start to get wilty, you know that it needs watering, but hopefully it doesn't get to that point.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah. These are brand new seedlings. They're just sprouted seeds. They're very cute. Water them about every day, maybe every other day, until they look like this guy.
Great. Yeah, thanks, Liz.
Yeah, you're welcome. If you need anything, let me know, and I'm gonna check in a couple of weeks.
Okay, great.
Cool, I'm gonna get out of here.